Macron has announced a new voluntary youth military service set to begin by mid-2026. The program will target 18 and 19-year-olds, last 10 months, and offer payment to participants who will only serve on French soil. Macron said that the scheme is part of a broader effort to strengthen France's defense amid global threats, with initial enrollment of 3,000 in 2026, rising to 10,000 by 2030 and potentially 50,000 by 2036. After completion, participants may return to civilian life, join the reserves, or remain in the armed forces. The move brings France in line with other European nations without returning to conscription. Now, Macron emphasized this hybrid model will combine national service, reservists, and active troops. The announcement followed controversial comments from the armed forces chief on preparing for future losses, which Macron clarified did not mean deployment abroad. Let's listen in to the French president's statement.
Un nouveau service national va être institué progressivement dès l'été prochain. Ce service poursuit 3 objectifs précis. Renforcer le pacte noué entre notre nation et notre armée. Renforcer la capacité de résistance de notre nation. Consolider la formation de nos...
All right, and I want to welcome back Shruti Dasgupta, International Affairs expert, joining us live from New Delhi into the discussion here on NewsX World. Shruti, how do you see this development?
This makes France the latest player to move from disarmament to rearmament in Europe. And this has come right after 2014 when the Crimea takeover happened by Russia. And so slowly, European nations are rebuilding their military power. As of now, France promises that anybody who's taking on this voluntary military service, which is unlike of the days of the past where it was conscription and you did your job where you were told to do, this is going to be only on the soil of France. So as of now, it's a defense network that they're trying to build, strengthen up their army, have more active youth involved in it, have boots on the ground, because that's what the war in Europe has shown, that boots on the ground matter. There was, of course, the General Fabien Medon, I believe, who spoke that about how Europe and France need to get ready to sacrifice their children in the name of Ukraine, although Macron has denied that this particular voluntary service has nothing to do with Ukraine as of now. But there is definitely the threat of Russian aggression that is moving all these nations, Germany, Croatia, Denmark, all of them are conscripting people, Switzerland included. So they're all conscripting young soldiers, trying to get some military discipline into their civilians. If the need arises, they might change their policies and have these people fight a war for Europe or for their own nations as the situation develops. But for now, we can just see that this is part of the rearmament of Europe.